Hey, everybody, how we doing today?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Okay, so the Americans. We're about the halfway point of season 2. We had a really tense episode last week.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the process of a polygraph, but I found the whole thing very interesting. Right?
Yeah.
As far as the training to beat it,
Sure.
and then the execution of doing it, it was stressful. It was a fascinating look at something that there's like a lot of atmosphere around this idea of a lie detector test,
Yeah.
which, fast forward to now, and it's like, they're kind of crap.
They are kind of crap.
I mean, obviously, as the episode demonstrated, they're beatable.
Sure, yeah.
And, the idea that people's physiology reacts differently to all sorts of situations and all sorts of stressors, that the idea of, well, I asked a baseline question doesn't necessarily translate into lies versus truth. Obviously they're not admissible in court. So it was kind of like taking a look at where the flaws are, at least potentially, with the system of those.
They don't carry much weight like they used to.
Not even a little bit. Yeah.
Obviously.
But you can't even make people take them anymore.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. Which is one fun thing of the shows. I love the technology.
Right.
Of the 1980s being used in a spy show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of fun. I mean,
for sure,
it's James Bondy in a way.
It is,
and also it's like looking back at a time machine. It's like,
sure.
Wow, look how things used to be.
Right.
As far as the Nina situations goes, we saw that she hooked up with.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
What is his name? I always forget his
Starts
name.
with a G. I can't remember.
That guy,
right.
I don't know if she's playing him as well. I wouldn't be surprised if she was.
Well, survival is, I think, and just out of necessity of the precarious situation she's in, she's got to have leverage and angles to play on everybody. She's in a dangerous position.
She's a double agent,
right?
The Stan thing, she is definitely out on Stan right now. I feel like, I mean, that bridge has been burnt for a minute now.
Yeah, well, she hates Stan.
Yeah. She hates him. Yeah, she hates him. I mean, like, and it's crazy that he has this blind spot that he's so in love with her, and she really is working him. I want to know what her end game is. I find myself being more and more interested in her storyline every episode, because in the first season we thought she was toast. Now I'm like, what is Nina's plan? Like, what is her end game?
Well, I mean, it seems like her end game is that she's getting revenge for the guy that Stan killed.
Yes,
she liked him, and all she wants to do is her job, and her job right now, is working Stan. I think her end game is I'm going to be the hero and go home to the Soviet Union as a hero. I don't think there's anything more than that. Sure. I think I want to survive. I want to screw this guy over who killed my friends, and then I want to go home. I think that kind of is the extent of it. I think she's also not stupid.
Nope.
And she realizes that she needs Stan right now in some in some aspects.
Yeah.
And she needs this other guy in other aspects. He just saved her, from the lie detector test.
Yeah.
So I think sleeping with him is probably strategic, in that I may need him in my pocket or in my corner anyway, some other time down the road, and these are the weapons she has to.
Yeah, it's kind of makes you uneasy on who to trust, obviously, because when we had the big reveal a couple episodes back of Stan meeting with that guy, you kind of thought, oh, he's turning coat, like he's going to the other side now. Now it might not be the case. Now
I don't think so.
No, I think he's just he's just strategizing.
Yeah, I just think he's an ambitious Soviet party guy, and he doesn't.
A little unorthodox.
He doesn't think the residential is working fastly or smartly enough. So he's working his own angles. But I think he's still working very much in favor of the Russian government. I just think that he's using Nina.
Exactly, and I think she knows that. She obviously knows that. She knows that she's being used a little bit, and so I think that's why she's doing that. I think she's covering her bases. She's like, all right, I'm just going to she's close to that.
Nina's the one person in the show that could get killed by anybody at any time on any side.
It makes me worried
because Nina's been on both sides. Yes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So things can go really bad for at any point. Again, if I were a betting man, I would say the most likely outcome for Nina is that Stan finds or figures out that she's been playing him, and Stan loses it and kills her himself. I think that's the most likely outcome for her.
He's so in love at this point that I think he will lose it. Whether or not he actually does kill her, I don't know. I don't know. Like
he's got those moods. He's got those swings though. That when
he's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's crazy for sure.
I think. Yeah, you're right. He may not. He may be like, "I love you too much, but get away from me." Yeah. Like maybe I forgive you.
Like one of those Point Break moments. Where he's like, oh.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But I would lay odds that Stan would break when he finds this out, that he's elite.
in many ways, he is one of the most terrifying characters because you don't know what he's going to do.
He's the most unpredictable.
Absolutely.
When Elizabeth and Philip kill somebody, you know why they did it.
Yeah. And even when they try to go off script, or they're going to like Elizabeth wanted to go rogue for a second there, they always come back to their senses. And I think it's because they have the two of them.
Yeah,
they can bounce ideas, they can bounce feelings off each other, you know. And in many ways, they are a great team. Stan's out in the wilderness. He really doesn't have anybody. The only person he thinks he has is Nina.
Yeah, right.
So
he has nobody. He thinks Philip's his friend too, and he has no idea what he's doing. When these revelations come to Stan, you know they will. Then it's a question of how he's going to react. But I do think we're heading for some fun stuff with the revelation of the Iran-Contra affair. You know, the play out in Nicaragua, which is a good time.
Which somebody sent us a link to.
Did they? Good.
They even sent a 2-hour video on YouTube over it that covers it all.
It's interesting. It's worth looking into, and I haven't really yet.
Shout out to Weird Magic. That was Weird Magic.
Yeah, thank you. I kind of all I really remember from when I was a kid when you know in school when we talked about this is I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Just a Cliff Notes, real quick, one sentence. You know, TV Guide version that Reagan wanted to fund this Nicaraguan war that they're talking about, and the way he did it was by illegally selling guns secretly to Iran and using that money to back channel to pay for this little war in Nicaragua that he's funding. I think I could have gotten that wrong. Like I said, I haven't done any research, and it's been years. Like I said, I think I was in high school when a teacher talked about it in a class one time.
I think it's the Cliff Notes version,
right? But I think that was kind of the deal, and obviously it gets exposed, and there's hearings and all kinds of stuff. Sure. And I think it's a lot of fun if in the world of the show, Elizabeth and Philip are the reasons that it gets leaked and it goes all the way to hearings and blows up, stuff like that.
Why not? I mean, if you're doing this revisionist history,
I mean, have fun with it, for sure. This is a fun.
We don't know who leaked
it's a tense show and it's a dark show, but it's also a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
We should get going here.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page, where you find all sorts of content there. If you're seeing this on YouTube, every show on Patreon, including this one, we're at least 4 episodes ahead. So when you get done watching this on YouTube and you want to keep going, you can jump over there and do that. You'll have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. We're also watching 30 Rock right now exclusively for the Patreon viewers.
Be home for dinner.
The Henry situation, yeah.
Yeah, this is weird, right?
The operation and Lyric are bigger than your wish for revenge.
You think she becomes a big liability?
I think so. If she's that willing to go rogue, they can't trust her.
Right.
The FBI surveillance logs that pertain to me.
Yeah, see, he's kind of out for himself a lot. There's some ambition with this guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't always have to be a choice, Clark.
Well,
yeah, well, I mean,
she makes a point.
No, she makes a great point. She's not as dumb as he needs her to be, you know?
Is this really going to pace the Indianapolis 500?
And on the Bible.
We're not in the Indianapolis 500.
We can talk specs till you're blue in the face, but when you get down to it, buying a car is about feel. How does it make you feel?
Amazing. Yeah. You see it in his face.
Yeah. I like it.
This is a good sales pitch.
It is. He is still alive, unless this is a flashback.
No, he is incarcerated.
Yeah, we thought the worst for that guy.
I think we're going to kill him. They're going to put him to work.
Не было головы, напичканной знаниями, необходимыми нашей стране.
I was accused.
I was just in trouble, yeah.
Но в конечном итоге она хорошая страна.
Hard to convince a guy that can't see his wife and kid.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Поешьте. И посмотрите.
You see the wheels turning for that guy.
Yeah, they getting him back to work on stuff he wants to work on, even though he feels like he's on the wrong side of it now.
Yeah.
He's a scientist at heart.
Sure. Find some solace, I guess. They got it. White Camaro.
And I think Elizabeth's going to be like a lot of people would. Why did you buy a coupe? Have 2 children.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah.
What's this?
It's the Camaro Z28.
There's no way she was going to like that.
Well, at least it's not a plane.
At least it's not a plane.
Yeah, they said it all right there.
Like, are you serious?
What is wrong with you? I'm going to kill you.
You having a midlife crisis?
Right.
Remember they were talking about a Corvette earlier on.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to get a Corvette, but Camaro's cool too.
A Corvette would have been even less practical.
Exactly.
Hey, no backseat at all.
But they're awesome.
Right.
Американцы
разработали бесшумные подводные лодки. А теперь они разрабатывают самолеты-невидимки.
Yeah, stealth planes, yeah.
Yeah. Also very cool.
Американцы научились держать самолеты в воздухе и маскировать вот это вот.
Вот этот отчет.
It's really cool.
Yeah. It's a good explanation of
It's really
stealth
good
technology,
explanation,
isn't it?
Is it the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to be happy.
Oh, make him feel guilty.
Yeah.
Don't you enjoy any of this?
That's what she's mad about. She's liking America. Yeah.
It doesn't make you bad at what you do. It just makes you a human being.
I like that.
Don't you ever like it?
Philip definitely likes being American more than she
Oh, yeah.
does.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We established that in the pilot. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
God
cover.
forbid you have to live that way.
5 miles from here, there are people who are
Do you
living.
like it?
I mean, she's right. The homeless population in D.C. is
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah.
Oh!
I was wondering if she was going to try to kill this guy. Yep. I don't know why she did
established
this.
this guy
Yeah.
is like
He's actually like
Good at
trained.
this,
Yeah. Who shot who there
I
with
know.
it? Yeah, she got him. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Nope.
Okay. Well, crap.
She's going to pass out right next to him, isn't she?
Okay, well, I'll be home late.
No problem. I'll take care of dinner.
Is this something he should go to? Just get divorced, man. You're terrible at this. You're so bad at this.
We're actually advocating for divorce here. To be honest, I mean, like,
She deserves a lot better than she's
she
getting from
deserves
this
so
guy.
much more than
Yeah.
Stan. I mean, Stan's what a lost person.
I just don't think he's interested in getting any better.
I don't think so either. I think he's wrapped up in this whole Nina thing, and it's just marriage is just not what he wants, especially to her.
If she's there and passed out, she's in trouble.
screwed.
Yeah. Because this guy seems very much like a dangerous man. And not a good one.
No. Oh yeah, you gotta tie her up, interrogate her.
Yeah.
It looks bad on their parts too. It looks bad on Philip and Elizabeth.
No, it does.
Hello?
Is it him calling Elizabeth?
For a
like,
second, that's what I
who is
thought.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found out I have to fly to Atlanta tonight, and I feel terrible because it's one of our nights, so I came right over because I thought maybe we could have breakfast together.
And I want to ruin your day.
Oh, by the way,
What's
your
that?
boss thinks you're ugly.
That to be 10 sketches deep.
Yeah.
Had to wait in line for hours just for one game.
I love pinball.
Me too.
It's a great pinball bar here.
You're doing a dangerous thing with her. I won't make promises I can't keep.
She dies, you die.
If you think you can get what you want from me and then hurt her or her family, I will probably figure that out.
He's intimidating. Like, he is.
Yeah. I also think Stan is too unpredictable to try to control like this.
I know. I never thought we'd get this from Stan. This is
No. This is Stan being stupid.
We're not in anything together.
However you want to look at it.
he's gonna be so angry when he finds out.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to find out too late to do anything about it, but he
Still.
will find out, and it will be awful.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is Larrick's house.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's got her tied up, and he's like, what is this?
Yeah. I hope she came packing.
Well, she didn't come for Larrick.
I know, but still.
I didn't ask for this. Notice, we are at my house.
I mean, he's definitely playing this
Yeah,
straightforward.
he is.
She was going to torture me and then kill me.
What did you do to her?
Actually, nothing.
I
Nothing,
didn't
actually.
kill her. That's what I did to her.
No, yeah, this newbie really blew it, didn't she?
Yeah, she really blew it. I mean, Elizabeth warned
They
her.
have to be done with her now, too. You
Right.
can't trust her.
Right. She definitely didn't follow orders.
We'll figure it out.
How? Tell me how.
I'll find a way. We'll get out of this. We will get out.
You know what? I don't blame her. She didn't ask for any of this.
No.
She got used by both of these guys.
They haven't been released yet. When I get them, you'll have them.
Oh, God. Is she really going to try?
Really?
I'll kill every Soviet ambassador in the Western Hemisphere before I'm done.
It would be crazy if she did kill him and just blow the whole thing.
Yeah.
She might.
And then Elizabeth has to
That
just-
might happen. Right.
Just take her out.
No!
At this point, just let him do it. No, just let him.
No.
I can't believe we're rooting for this guy, but like,
Right. I mean, he sucks, but
It's either her or me. She's not going to stop.
He's right. I hate that. She's gonna let him do it.
Yes.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does suck, but at the same time, she asked for that.
Yeah, when she tried to kill him again.
What an awful way to go.
Yeah, it sucks for Elizabeth to stand there and watch that too, and for that girl who wasn't wrong in any way.
All these people suck.
Right. Yeah.
That's gonna haunt her. Yeah, look at that face. Oh my god, the show is so dark sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll get you the signals before I leave for Nicaragua. Get that body out of my house.
I mean,
no.
Well, the thing is he had to do it because she was just going to keep coming at him.
Yeah, he had to. He had to.
Yeah,
there's bigger fish to fry. Also, yeah, he'll be done for good because they're going to murder him afterwards.
Right, I think so too. Yeah,
as they should.
Maybe we kill Burov.
Is that a joke?
Stan wants him dead bad.
Yeah.
You should put in a request straight to the Department of Justice for code word clearance on the project.
What do you think they'll say?
Put a request for a hit.
Right. Oh, he's still broken into their house.
God.
Do they know him?
They're new, so
right.
Maybe not.
Right? I was like, do you even know who this kid is? Yeah.
Будьте с ним очень осторожны.
Yeah. That's good advice, actually.
Yeah. I kind of like that guy.
Yeah.
You know, like it's weird, but I he's not a bad guy.
No, he's in the game.
Yeah.
Well, it seems Henry broke into their house.
What?
To play a video game.
It's nuts.
It's wild.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you for dealing with us so generously. This will never happen again. We will talk.
We know. We just wanted to let you know.
They actually are really cool about that.
That's awesome.
I know people who would have lost it.
Called the police.
Yeah.
It's kids being kids, but there might be something deep going on.
No, there is. It's like this is something going on with him.
It's like first page now, Henry.
Right.
We will talk later.
That's always whenever a parent says that to you,
like,
you know you messed up.
Like that's gonna. Oh, great! That's gonna hover over my day.
Yeah.
Let's go get him. We should have done this a long time ago.
Philip.
No, forget about the camp. Forget about Nicaragua.
I was there.
Yeah, she made the call. Yeah.
I'd already worked it all out. Look, I'd worked it all out with him.
She did work it out with him.
It's on her.
Yeah, it was on her. I hate to say that.
But it sucks, but come on, you just said it yourself.
She was hell bent on revenge, and it just wasn't going to work.
People you just can't.
Yeah. Seems like he's going to cry.
It's like a Christmas story.
Yeah.
When Ralphie gets the letter back, so you'll shoot your eye out. Yeah, you see it now. It's like it's not as cool as like the 60s or 70s.
Sure.
But still, he's really liking it. Yeah, look at that.
They stop and towel it down a little bit before he goes off to his meeting.
I think the car is going to go away then. It's something that he likes.
Right.
And
Yeah, exactly. It's too much of a symbol of his hope and happiness.
Yes, it is.
A submarine went down. The Belomorsk. We lost 160 men.
That's terrible. Dying on a submarine would be
terrible.
Oh,
terrible. You're just alone in the dark, you know?
it's harrowing. It really is.
Yeah.
You ever see Das Boot?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, then, let's find the night.
Definitely. Say hi to Elizabeth.
I like that they're friends, even though they're both hiding so much from each
Right,
other. You know what I mean? Yeah, they both got stuff on their mind they can't talk about. That's good.
Stan doesn't really have friends.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
You do feel bad for him, just
He's completely isolated except from his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who's using him.
He isolates himself.
No, for sure. No, it's all self-inflicted.
Larrick sent the password in the hand signal.
Good, now we can kill him.
He's on a plane to Nicaragua.
And you made a deal with him.
Just wait.
Yeah.
He'll do anything. He doesn't care. Kids, nuns, journalists.
Kind of agree with it.
I do too. I was just going to say, there hasn't really been anything about how ruthless Reagan really was.
Yeah.
Not a great guy.
There were problems. He was pretty well documented racist. He really did cut taxes on rich people and screwed over poor people.
It's gonna be okay, Liz. All you have to do is answer some quick, easy questions, and then we'll let you go, and nothing bad will happen.
I think he just knows. He's like, I'm all the way out here.
Right.
You're going to kill me anyways.
And when you go to the camp tomorrow at Jefferson National Forest, does the guard there ask you any unusual questions?
This poor guy.
I know. This is so sad.
I bet. Good. Great. You did a great job.
This is where he dies.
Oh. Well, maybe not.
No.
What if?
Yeah, what if an old lady sees him or some school kids? Soldier, yes. This guy, we have her open a blanket in the car. We can pick him up when we're done.
Right. Like the fact that he said no. I really felt bad for him.
There was
yeah.
the biggest knot in my stomach.
Yeah,
This
like,
is
this is
awful.
this guy is not in the game.
We got so close that'd be the most cold-blooded thing ever.
Yeah.
Also, it's freezing out there, so a blanket and a rope's gonna get you so far.
Но ВМС модернизировала винт класса «Акула» на 2 уровня выше того, для чего американцы используют винт этой модели.
Oh, so it wasn't bad designs. They just built it wrong.
Yeah. Just a moment.
I was wondering when we get back to this.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah.
You're so grounded.
Yeah.
I didn't take anything. I wouldn't do that, and I didn't hurt anybody. I know the difference between right and wrong. You know that, right?
Then why are you breaking into somebody else's house?
Yeah.
They think I'm some kind of criminal, which I'm not.
This is tough.
This is tough.
This poor kid.
I'm a good person. I swear, I'm good. I'm a good person.
Yeah, he might need to see somebody.
Yeah. He's got some stuff going on.
Yeah. Like he's having a crisis here, right?
Yeah.
Like, who am I?
Yeah.
You mean like all kids do, but
Sure. I mean, yeah. It's confusing.
yeah,
You know, when you're a kid, you learn about right and wrong.
right.
Through
There's a lot of
experience,
trial and error for sure.
And you know, you just wanted to play video games. I get it.
Right. Oh man.
That was a long
That
pause
was-
there, yeah.
Yeah, these feel quick.
And I do like how that parallels their crisis too, right?
Right.
I mean, Elizabeth and Philip both dealing with the fact that somebody died because of them. Essentially, they're on their own side. The Soviets have died because
They're having the same crises all
Yeah.
the time, right?
Yeah.
Philip, who's had to make the decision of killing or not killing innocent people before he's done it.
Yeah.
This time he didn't. Even though it might have been prudent to kill the guy, even though I absolutely did not want that to happen. But Elizabeth's right. There's risks to not, to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't the responsible decision, but it was the moral decision that I'm really glad they made.
Sure. I mean, Larrick sucks. Larrick does he's got to go eventually. But as far as her death,
no, he did. I was talking about the guy in the park.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy in the park. Yeah, I'm glad they did not. And I understand why she wanted to do it, but at the same time, I mean, that would just be so cold blooded. I mean, like
that guy did not deserve to die. I mean, a lot of people who died on the show didn't deserve to die.
all he did was work there.
Yeah, he's a truck driver. That's
it. He doesn't know anything else.
He worked for a septic company.
That's
that was it. Yeah,
literally, like that poor guy.
He was just a working class guy who was definitely not up to.
Some Russians came along.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think he's traumatized from that, so I doubt that he's gonna do anything to thwart their plans at all. But
well, he's tied up. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if he'll come back because they're going to come back for him.
Yeah, I think that was it. I think
Sure.
I don't think we'll see him. I think we'll just assume that when they do whatever they're going to do, that they're going to let the guy go.
Yeah. Either way, that was great dramatic tension for the show.
No, it really was. That was a tough scene. That was
we were both
was
silent.
Like,
we were both like,
oh, this poor freaking guy.
What are we doing here?
Right.
Because I mean, like anytime you see somebody drag somebody out the woods tied up, you're like, you're there.
Sure.
God forbid anybody have to be in that situation, but I'd be pretty freaked out too. No, but like this whole theme of this episode seems to be about choice,
Sure.
And cause and effect. And it was hard watching the Larrick scene earlier.
Yeah.
Where
watching him kill that girl in front of her.
Yes.
Which, I mean, again, when you think of logistics, you understand why he did it. She tried to kill him. He was letting her go. He'd made a deal, and then she tried immediately as soon as she was untied again. It was like, and he said it. I have to do this. She's clearly not going to stop. Right.
Yeah, she's not going to stop.
And so Elizabeth had to make a choice. Is Larrick a good guy? Absolutely not.
No. He didn't just kill her straight away.
No,
tied her up and called him.
Yeah, it was all about self. But I mean, obviously, it was a selfish self-preservation move. But it's a self-preservation move anybody would make.
Yeah,
everybody's into self-preservation.
Yeah.
He didn't really have a choice, and under that banner.
Yeah, not saying he's a good guy at all.
No.
But he was gracious in that situation. Hey, I'm going to do this. Like, sorry, but this is what has to happen. And like I said, I think he does. He has to go eventually.
Yeah, I think I don't.
Her death is not on her though.
No,
it's not Elizabeth at all.
No, that girl was hell bent on it for sure.
Same with Philip. It's not on him.
Right.
The plans were screwed up. You know,
Right. Well, he doesn't know that.
he doesn't know that.
Right.
But even if they did steal the wrong plants, they were planted there.
Right.
You know, that's not on him to know that.
Sure.
Um,
I don't know that there's necessarily guilt on them, although it definitely with that Henry scene at the end, it certainly leans that way.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a motivating factor. Like these Americans are truly awful.
Yeah.
If those are the extent that they're going to go to in this Cold War.
Exactly, and that really highlights the whole Camaro.
Right.
Do you like being here?
Exactly.
At the very beginning of the episode.
Yeah. That's Philip's like. Am I really enjoying these people?
Yeah.
This lifestyle. This world.
And he is. I mean, like, he can deny it. She can deny it all she wants. I mean, she seems to be. We mentioned that she seems to be much more about the cause than he is.
I think so.
But obviously he is too. If he's murdering innocent people.
Yeah. No.
In the first episode, he's in this life. Like he is about this life. Like he is.
Yeah. I think for him, he wouldn't be feeling that way if it wasn't for the kids.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
He's
like,
killing,
this is I don't agree with this government in this place. But when it comes to raising kids, could I be in a better place to raise my 2 children?
None of my children are going to be plucked out of my home and recruited by the KGB.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they were, and it is an interesting moral dilemma. Honestly,
yeah.
I never
There's
thought.
A lot of nuance here. Yeah,
it's a brilliant idea for a show about the Cold War.
Yeah, it is.
Get you to side and have empathy for both sides and really highlight how dumb it is.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's you've got people on both sides that are doing terrible things, people on both sides that are trying to prevent terrible things, and it's all because this idiotic
hypocrisy.
This idiotic Cold War is happening because the political ideologies differ.
Sure,
right. We have to stop the capitalists. We have to stop the commies, and that's it. That seems to be kind of the level, the extent that it goes.
It's almost like an anti-war show.
Well, I think so.
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like, a lot of anti-war movies are like Platoon. You know what I mean? But this is like about the Cold War, which is much more. It's about espionage.
Right. There's still casualties in it, though.
And they're really applying that whole anti-war film to this, and it's a great idea.
It is.
It's kind of makes you jealous. You're like, oh man, somebody came up with that idea.
Right.
Talk about a winning idea. Obviously, it is a winning idea. Emmys galore. Right. But yeah, I liked this episode a lot.
I did too.
Focused up. It wasn't necessarily about the supporting characters. It was about the core cast. Right. And I'm looking forward to
we didn't get Paige. We didn't really get much of Nina.
We didn't get Granny.
Yeah, it was really kind of about the main 3 characters. And, obviously there was a lot of other because they interacted with. Sure. But it was mostly their stories. Yeah.
I love that.
All right. We'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.